Homemade Tennessee breakfast sausage ready for the freezer. We have 20 patties, and we're going to get into this with a product review. Smart Saker X Royal meat grinder and homemade Tennessee breakfast sausage. Well, hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess, and today I'm bringing you a paid product review. I actually received the product for free, and this is Smart Saker X Royal. This is a meat grinder. I'm going to be trying it out today, and we're going to be making some homemade Tennessee pork sausage. I'm excited to be making my own sausage. Now, this product has several components to it. I'll share with you in the video, but you can pulp your own jam. You can cut up all your vegetables in it. You can cut up chili and garlic in no time. You can mince your meat for stuffing and so many other things, I'm pretty sure. It is a 2.0 liter capacity, 300 watt, 3-in-1 meat grinder, and it's got beautiful pictures on the box. So we're going to get in here and look this up. It is made in China. It has a warranty in China, but it does not have a warranty for the United States or any other place that I know of. So we're going to get into that. And I picked up a beautiful Boston butt because of the marbling and the amount of fat to meat. It's the perfect meat for making your homemade sausage. So this one is a little bit over 2 pounds. It's 2.7 pounds. And so I'm going to trim it off. I'm going to get it cut up. We're going to come back when I'm ready to film the sausage making, but we're going to look at the product first. So this is 100% guaranteed. Unfortunately, it is not guaranteed warranty in the United States. And so they have sent me this unit. I'm going to get it out of the box. We have a instruction manual and a little plastic scraper knife. So this is the motor part. It has 1, 2, and 3 speeds. It has a plastic splash guard cover with a silicone ring on it. A nice little blade set here. It actually has blade covers to cover the very sharp blades. And it comes with 1 bowl. And I thought it came with 2, but it came with 1. And then I guess this goes on the bottom as a slip resistant piece. So we got that on there. I'm going to get this washed up and ready to use. It has a meat limit on here for how much meat you can process at one time. It looks like it'll be an easy cleanup and easy to put together. So there it is. Now the grinding instruction, little instruction book, tells you all the information about your product. It tells you precautions and safe use, and then it tells you how many grams of pork, beef, onions, garlic, chili, tomatoes, carrots, vegetables, potatoes, fruit, eggs, nuts, bread, crumbs, ham, sausage, and ice you can do on this. And it tells you the time limit for each one of those in this thing, and it does have a product warranty card on the back. This is the bottom of your blade assembly, so if you need to, I think you can unscrew your blades and replace them after it has been washed, but be very, very careful if you're hand washing this particular blade. This has nice marbling on it. I'm going to move my card out of the way for my recipe, and I need 2 pounds, so I need to take off about 0.7 pounds. I'm going to check this in my bowl over here, and I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to wrap this up, and we're going to do something with that. And so you're wanting to cut your meat in about 1 to 1.5 inch pieces. So those would be good in here. And you want to watch your meat when you're purchasing it in the store, because they've changed the labeling, y'all. And this lab-grown meat is not called lab-grown meat. It's called cultured cellular meat, or something like that. So you want to be careful about your meats. We want organic when we can. Of course, we purchased this at our local Piggly Wiggly. So it's probably got some stuff in it that we don't want. But we needed this to do the product review, and we also needed some fresh sausage on hand. So if you're a person that don't like people cutting up meat, you could absolutely skip past this. It will not hurt my feelings any. So I've just about got it all cut up. I did measure it to make sure that I had exactly 2 pounds of meat. And I also wash my meat before I work with it. I'm going to cut that fat cap up a little bit more because it was just a little bit on the tough side to cut. The last piece. The best part about making your own sausage is you know exactly what you're eating. So if you're buying your meat organically or you're producing your own meat, you know exactly what you're getting. So I've got my 2 pounds of meat cut. I'm going to get my hands washed up. We're going to move on to grinding it. I have measured out 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of rubbed sage. Regular sage will work, but rubbed is better. And you can use either a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper or a 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I've got all of those in my bowl. And I've also pulled out a tablespoon. And you can use brown sugar, but today I'm going to be using some maple syrup that we bought from the Amish. So I have a line on my meat grinder here, and I'm going to get the meat in there. I don't have to do several passes to get all of it done. And I'm going to try not to handle the meat too much. So we're just going to put some of this in there. Do a little at a time. Try it out. apply the lid. And lock that in place. That's one. Two. And we have ground meat. So let's get that out of here and get the rest of it ground up. Not a bad deal. It worked out pretty good. I did have to handle it a little bit. And we're going to get the rest of this meat. So about a pound at a time can be done. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my spices into this second batch. And my maple syrup. And it is 1 tablespoon. So Tennessee sausage. Now some sausages will call for garlic powder and maybe some ground nutmeg. But I thought a good Tennessee sausage from the state of Tennessee would be great. Very easy to work. And I'm not going to use my spatula. I'm going to use my hands, folks, because I want to get all of that seasoning worked through my sausage. And you want to let this rest in your refrigerator or chill it for 1 to 24 hours to get all the flavors mixed together. So we're going to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and get this divided out because some of this is going to go into the freezer and part of it's going to be our supper tonight. Now, if your meat needs to go into the refrigerator before you chop it, you want to chill it for 30 to 45 minutes in the freezer, but not allow it to freeze completely to cut your meat up. It just makes it easier. And I had mine in the refrigerator, so it was good. And it's looking like it's mixed together. I can smell the sage in there. And I may adjust the amount of sage I put in it in the future, but this is Tennessee sausage. So there it is in the bowl, all mixed together. We're going to get everything cleaned up, get this made into some patties, and put it into our freezer. They look perfect. Tennessee pork sausage, breakfast sausage. I used a used canning ring and a flat, and I dipped the flat in water over each one of these, and then I pressed my sausage into the shape that I wanted. This is going to go into the freezer, and when they're frozen I can bag them up and have them ready for a breakfast or supper. Listen to that sizzle. They are browning up very nicely. Let's get them out of the skillet and onto the paper towel to drain. The liquid's running clear, so they're done. They smell amazing, y'all. Really, really amazing. This is going to be my lunch. Homemade Tennessee breakfast sausage. We're going to give this a taste test. I am going to tell you that the Saker X-Royal meat grinder, I had to look at the label again, cleans up really, really easy. I used a bottle brush on that blade and it cleaned up just fine. So there is our sausage. Mmm. That's the perfect blend. I could have gone back a little bit on the salt, but other than that, it is perfectly perfect. I mean, it tastes like a breakfast sausage should taste. Mmm. I'm getting ready for my lunch now, and it's going to be my supper too. Thank you for coming along and watching. This is an interactive video, so please check the description box. I've got some questions for you down there, and be blessed and a blessing. Here's some content I think you might like. Thank you for visiting our homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hype, and share to help our small channel grow. See you next time for more simple living, frugal tips, and farmyard fun.